Imagine a civilization so powerful it lasted over 3,000 years. A land of pharaohs, pyramids, gods, and golden tombs. Welcome to the entire history of ancient Egypt. From its mysterious beginnings to its magnificent rise and eventual decline. Grab a seat because this is no dry lecture. It's a time-traveling journey through one of the greatest civilizations in human history.
Our story begins over 5,000 years ago, around 3100 BCE. Before pharaohs ruled, Egypt was a land of small farming communities scattered along the Nile. The river wasn't just a water source, it was life itself. Every year the Nile would flood, leaving behind rich black soil, perfect for agriculture. The ancient Egyptians even had a word for it, Kemet, the Black Land. Then came a man named Narmer, also known as Menes, a ruler from Upper Egypt. He did something no one had ever done before. He unified Upper and Lower Egypt, becoming the first pharaoh of a united land. With this came the birth of the first dynasty and the beginning of recorded Egyptian history. Fast forward a few centuries, Egypt is booming. Pharaohs now rule with godlike authority. The Old Kingdom becomes the era of monumental ambition. The most iconic achievement? The pyramids. Under Pharaoh Djoser, the first pyramid, the Step Pyramid, is built by his architect Imhotep. This isn't just a tomb, it's a stairway to the gods. Then comes the Great Pyramid of Giza, built for Pharaoh Khufu. It stood over 480 feet tall and remained the tallest structure on Earth for nearly 4,000 years. Think about that. No cranes, no bulldozers, just thousands of workers, ingenuity, and determination. But even golden ages fade. After centuries of stability, the Old Kingdom collapses due to famine, overspending, and political chaos. Egypt descends into chaos. Local governors seize power. Unity crumbles. But from the south, in Thebes, a new line of rulers rises. Enter the Middle Kingdom, a time of recovery and reform. Pharaohs like Mentuhotep II restore order, expand borders, and bring a sense of realism into Egyptian art and literature. Life is not just about gods and glory, but hardship, work, and resilience. Yet again, instability returns. A mysterious group from the east, the Hyksos, bring new technology and take the throne. Now we arrive at Egypt's golden age, the New Kingdom. Think of this as Egypt's version of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, big, bold, and packed with unforgettable characters. First up, Ahmose I, who kicks out the Hyksos and reunifies Egypt. Then comes the powerful Hatshepsut, a female pharaoh who defies tradition and rules as king. She builds massive temples and launches trading expeditions to the mysterious land of Punt. Next, Thutmose III, a military genius who expands Egypt to its greatest territorial extent. And of course, Akhenaten, the heretic pharaoh who tries to rewrite religion by worshiping only one god, the Aten. His rule is controversial, and after his death, Egypt quickly returns to polytheism. Then comes the boy king, Tutankhamun. He dies young, but his tomb, discovered in 1922, makes him the most famous pharaoh in modern times. And finally, Ramses II, the ultimate pharaoh. He rules for 66 years, builds more temples than any other ruler, and signs one of the first peace treaties in history after the Battle of Kadesh. All things must pass. By the time of the Third Intermediate Period, Egypt is fragmented. power shifts to foreign rulers, Libyans, Nubians, Assyrians. Then, in 332 BCE, a new name enters the story: Alexander the Great. He conquers Egypt and is welcomed as a liberator. His general, Ptolemy, becomes pharaoh and founds the Ptolemaic dynasty. This era brings Greek culture, science, and the construction of the legendary Library of Alexandria. But it also marks the slow fading of ancient Egyptian traditions. And then, Cleopatra VII, brilliant, politically savvy, the last pharaoh of Egypt. Her alliances with Julius Caesar and Mark Antony couldn't save Egypt from becoming a Roman province in 30 BCE.
The story of ancient Egypt ends as a political power, but its legacy endures. In its writing, with hieroglyphs that took centuries to decode. In its architecture, from the Great Pyramid to Abu Simbel. In its myths, gods like Ra, Anubis, and Isis still inspire art and imagination. And in its cultural DNA, influencing everything from architecture to astrology. Even today, we marvel at what they accomplished with so little technology, but so much vision. Ancient Egypt was not just a place in time, it was a world of wonder, innovation, power, and faith. A civilization that reminds us, greatness isn't built in a day, but it can echo through millennia.
Thanks for joining us on this journey through the sands of time. If you enjoyed this video, like, subscribe, and tell us in the comments, which ancient civilization should we explore next? Until next time, keep asking questions and keep exploring history.